Let me start with a real life story. Rakesh and Prakash, two office friends, were having a discussion. Rakesh said he does his SIP on 5th of every month as he gets his salary credited on 2nd of every month. He said he wants the SIP amount to be deducted as soon as possible from his bank account so that he knows how much he can spend on other things. But Prakash had a different point of view. He said he has chosen an SIP date of 15th as he doesn't want the money to go away so quickly from his bank account. It gives him a feel-good factor. While the two were having this conversation, their manager Deepak overheard them and said they both were doing it wrong. He said one of his relatives has told him to do it in the last week of every month as there is a lot of volatility in the market during that time due to future and options settlement. He said that this will allow him to earn much higher returns from SIPs. So Deepak has given standing instructions to his bank for deduction of SIP on 27th of every month. Now Rakesh and Prakash are confused. 27th seems like an odd date for them, but they are a bit worried as well. What if they end up earning lower returns just because they are doing their SIP on a wrong date? Hello and welcome to our channel 5 Minute Finance. So if you're also facing the best SIP date dilemma, just like Prakash and Rakesh, you are at the right place. We have done a detailed analysis of returns from SIPs on all the dates of the month. So stay tuned till the end and you would know the best date that can make you higher gains from SIPs. Let's brush up some basics. So a systematic investment plan is a method to invest a specific amount on a regular basis, say monthly, in a mutual fund. This sum gets automatically deducted from your bank and gets invested in the selected scheme. To know more about SIPs, you may watch our other videos. You'll find the links in the description. Now quickly let's get on to the topic of the day, the best SIP date to earn higher returns. For this, we calculated the returns of 10-year SIP between June 2013 and June 2023. We found the returns on different dates of the month. Now we did this for large cap, mid cap and small caps. Let's assume you invest in India's largest 50 companies together called as the large cap Nifty 50 TRI via SIP for 10 years. Look at the SIP returns started on different dates on your screen. Now the highest return was 13.88% and the lowest was 13.78%, a difference of just 0.09%, which means on a 1000 SIP for 10 years, it would make a difference of merely 1000 in the final corpus. So you see there was hardly any difference in SIP returns scheduled on different dates of the month. But what about mid-cap and small caps, which are more volatile, means they have higher price fluctuations than the large caps. So here assume that you invest in companies which are ranked 101 to 250 on the basis of their size, called Nifty Midcap 150 TRI. So you invest in Nifty Midcap 150 TRI via SIP for 10 years. Now look at the SIP returns started on different dates on your screen here as well. The result is still the same. There is hardly any difference in returns. So the highest return was 18.71% and the lowest return was 18.55%, a difference of merely 0.16%, which means on a 1000 SIP for 10 years, this will make a difference of only 4,000 rupees in the final corpus. Now let's move to the small cap space. The trend were more or less similar. So suppose you invest in companies which are ranked 251 and below in terms of their size, together called as Nifty Small Cap 250 TRI. So the difference between the highest and the lowest return was barely 0.17%. So on a 1000 SIP for 10 years, this would show an insignificant difference of 3,000 rupees only. So after looking at all this data, we can conclude that the date hardly makes any difference when you invest via SIPs over the long term. The simple answer is pick a date at your convenience. You should align your SIP date to your cash flows and convenience. It can be the start, mid or end of any month. Or you may select any special date like your birth date of your loved ones or your anniversary date. It's unlikely to make any significant difference to the return on your investments. What will make a difference is that you start investing soon and continue your SIPs without making mistakes to push for wealth creation in the long term. This brings us to the end of this video. If you liked the video, subscribe to our channel and share the video with your friends and family. If you have any queries, ask us in the comments below.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.